Hi there, I'm Tiffany Williams, owner of Swatty Creek Mill, and I am a participant in the DIY Hero Competition. Okay, so what is the DIY Hero Competition? The DIY Hero Competition is actually being run by Mark Bowe of the Magnolia Network and Barnwood Living, in addition to Make Magazine. So it's all these different DIYers and makers and creators that have submitted work and have been improved into this competition that you as a voter get to select who's the favorite. The way voting works is it goes in these individual heats. So we're in the very first part of the competition where there's several categories. So you go in and you vote for your favorite, which is a free vote daily. If you want a paid vote, you can do that with donations going to the American Lung Association. And the winner of these categories will then advance to the next round, and then the next round, and the next round. But you as the voter have control, so you go in and vote for who's your favorite. So who is Tiffany Williams and what's Swatty Creek Mill about? A little bit of history about Swatty Creek Mill. This was actually something that I fell into by accident. I was getting burned out in the corporate grind. I reached a point that I never thought I would reach in the corporate environment, but I was left burnt out and I wasn't finding my creativity the way that I hope I had. So when we had moved to a new area, we actually had an old mill that was along the property. And the locals called it the Bowe, and that wasn't something that I could kind of continue with. I just feel like that would be a negative stigma. So I decided Swatty Creek Mill because that's something that all of the locals here are familiar with, is the Swatera Creek, which is the Swatty. So it's where we would go to hang out, and we would go to float on tubes down the creek or kayak or do whatever. So it has a lot of good memories along with that, and it's something that it built this sense of community, and that was something that I wanted to do in my new career, which was kind of create and inspire and build out this storefront that is now our home. When I found this storefront, I knew it was meant to be. So I am a vintage collector, an antique collector. I love period specific pieces and little items. And that's kind of how I operate. Is I've always had a wild imagination as a kid. It hasn't gone away. I like to find that one piece that really makes me feel something, and then I build around it. So I'll build out this landscape view of kind of what I'm seeing in my head and kind of bring it to fruition for other people to see it. So that's really worked for me and helped me with the store, as people have seen kind of what's in the mind of me, which is scary and fun all at the same time. But it's really allowed me to be creative, from building out fireplaces, for a Christmas themed party that we had here where the community came in and brought their kids and took pictures by our fireplace, to building out a cardboard and tissue paper tree. So it's bizarre, I know, but I think it really helps. It makes people feel comfortable, and then also kind of be in this imagination world where it sparks creativity for them as well too. You're gonna find on our DIY profile, you're gonna see a lot of pictures of the shop. You'll see some befores and some afters. If you click where our ranking is within our category competition, you'll be able to see who's all in our selected category. And that goes back to the competition and how the competitions run. Well, I really appreciate it if you guys stuck along with me this far. I kind of ramble, it happens. So thank you again for taking the time to, watch and hear a little bit about my story and about Swatty Creek Mill. If you get the chance, check out our profile page on the DIY Hero. I'll drop the link down in the comments. And any other comments that you guys have or questions, please feel free to reach out. Let me know. Be happy to help, and I'll see you guys soon.